Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Imo, and on this channel I talk about cake business. Compliments of the season to all of you, my wonderful, beautiful, lovely subscribers and members of the Oluchi Imo tribe. I am so delighted to have you here. I am so excited to be doing a video at this point in time, and I just want to thank you for always being here. Do you know I'm excited? Because it's daytime. In a few hours it's going to be dark, but I have some free time today to record this video for you, and it's a video that's in response to a request that you made. I asked a question in one of my videos not too long ago if you'd like to know the apps that I use for my cake business or in my cake business, and I have brought this video to you. So these are the apps that I cannot do without as a cake business owner, both for building my business brand and also for building my personal brand. Before I go further into this topic, I am an international award-winning cake artist based in Manchester, the United Kingdom, and you are most welcome to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, I am so happy to have you here. Thank God you're here before the year is over. I am so happy to welcome you to the family. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video, and don't forget to like this video, okay? And if you've always been here, thank you so much. So without further ado, let me share 10 apps with you that I absolutely cannot do without in my business, in building both my business brand and my personal brand. See you on the other side. And you're welcome back. So without further ado, let's just go right into these apps. The first app is Instagram. So I love Instagram. Instagram was the first app I started using. No, it wasn't the first app, I beg your pardon. So it wasn't the first app I started using when I started my cake business. I think I started from Facebook. Yes, I started from Facebook, and to be honest, I don't even have Facebook on my list. But I started from Facebook. That was in 2013, if I can remember clearly, because I started baking. I started my baking journey in 2012. So I started using Facebook, and then I moved to Twitter, where I was uploading my pictures. And then I was able to partner with somebody, with a company. So I was it was like a third party kind of company where we would make cakes for people. So it was part of my growth. Yes, Twitter was a part of my growth back then. And then I moved to Instagram. So I currently use Instagram majorly. It's the major platform that I use for my business, online, for selling my cakes. I also do a bit of offline things, you know, offline marketing and all of that. But majorly when it comes to selling my cakes, Instagram is my go-to. Instagram is the number one. I sell my cakes on Instagram. I advertise my cakes on Instagram. I also get customers on Instagram. So you can call it my shop, my cake shop. I've also tried doing a website, but it just did not work. I have a website, but it's not working. Okay, so that aside, Instagram is what I use majorly for my business. Right now, Right now, due to my busy schedule and the new phase of life I'm navigating, okay, I am not able to be there full time. If somebody had told me that I will not be posting on Instagram daily, I would say is a lie. Like you say, it's Nigeria. But I just checked this morning, and Instagram is not even saying last 5 days ago. I'm not seeing my last post as I'm showing as maybe 7 days ago or 5 days ago. It showed that I last posted on the 15th of December. That is like unheard of. But that is what I use currently for my business. So that is it about Instagram. I make reels on Instagram. I put up post stories. I go live on Instagram. I used to go live on Instagram weekly, but now not anymore. I'll try to, you know, see how to balance things up. I write stories there. I share cake business tips. I put out things about my life, my inner thoughts on Instagram, on my Instagram stories, and all of that. So that's what I use basically for my business. So that's that. The first app is Instagram. The second app is WhatsApp. Yes, I use WhatsApp, but not for anything major like advertising. I rarely do. I rarely check WhatsApp status. I am not in that tribe or not in that gang. I don't just know. I just feel that at some point I used to feel that my customers are not there, but I know that I've sold cakes 1 or 2 times. A few times, don't say 1 or 2 times. A few times I've been able to put up my post on Instagram or WhatsApp status, and I've had customers reach out to me to buy cakes. So yes, it still works, but that's not what I use for advertising. That's not what I use for showcasing my cakes or my works. I just once in a while appear there, put it up when I feel like, but I use it majorly for communication. So people reach out to me. When I was back in Nigeria, I would just have a link there. I think I used to have my WhatsApp link there, attached or connected to a mother link, what I'll call a mother link, like Linktree. I don't know what to call it now, but I'll just call it a mother link. So I'll have my WhatsApp links there, so customers can easily just reach me with the tap of a button, or at the tap of the click of a button, you can easily reach me on WhatsApp. So I use it majorly for communications. Customers reach out to me there, and then place their orders or discuss whatever they have with me, and that is what I use WhatsApp majorly for. Communications, I also use it for hosting classes. Let me not forget this. I use it for hosting classes. WhatsApp helps me for hosting classes back in the day. Even up till now, I still use WhatsApp for hosting my classes, some of my classes, although not majorly now, but back in the day I used to use it for hosting my classes. Right now it's just for communication between myself, my students. Sometimes it's via emails, but right now that is what I use WhatsApp for. Now the third app that I use as a cake business owner, I'm talking about building my personal and my business brand, is Twitter. So I use Twitter right now, and I'm finding it interesting. I may not have the time to post on WhatsApp a lot, but that's WhatsApp. I may not have the time to post on Instagram so much, but I post on Twitter at least almost every day. Almost every day I post at least 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, depending on how I feel, depending on how I'm getting the inspiration, depending on the happenings in my life, depending on what I have to share. So I just put out my thoughts on Twitter. So if you want to connect with me, you want to learn from me, those of you that say mentor me, you would be able to reach sort of inside of me if you follow me on Twitter. I share my thoughts there. I talk about faith. I talk about my faith. I talk about business. I share inspirational content, motivational content. I share my stories basically on Twitter. I also share my photography. I do a little bit of smartphone photography. So I share my pictures there. I'm a nature lover, so I do that. I share that on Twitter. So if you want to get more of me, for right now that I don't have the chance to post on Instagram as much, please do follow me on Twitter. I'm going to attach the links in the description. I think I'll try to do this, all of these things. I'll link them in my description so that you can follow me. They're even there. They're right on my About page. So you can check that out and then follow me. Okay, give me a follow. Give me your support and I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. The fourth app is LinkedIn. I use LinkedIn as a professional. I use LinkedIn, especially now I'm going into a beautiful, absolutely amazing stage and phase of my life. I'm going to be more active, I think, on LinkedIn. So I have a presence on LinkedIn. So I post content, although I'm not so regular there. I'm not consistent on LinkedIn, but I put out content there as a professional and as a career person. So I do that. I use that for my business, just to put myself out there. And I keep seeing updates. You appeared in 12 searches this week. You appeared in 8 searches this week. This and this and this are looking at your profile, snitching like Google does. So I'm on Instagram, like I said, not Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn because I'm building both my personal and my business brand. So there's the cake business brand, the I Bake Cake Signatures, led by or owned by Oluchi Imo, and then there's the Oluchi Imo brand. So I'm running these two side by side and I'm not leaving any to chance. So I am on LinkedIn and I'm maintaining a presence there. I want to be out there as much as I can. I want to get my name out there, my business name out there, and also my personal brand out there. So I'm on LinkedIn, and that's one platform that I use for my business. At some point I used to feel intimidated. Not intimidated per se, but I just felt like this is not my place. The kind of content I share on Instagram, I really can't share it on LinkedIn. There's a way the corporate environment is of LinkedIn, and there's a way they organize their posts and the way they write. It's not as if I cannot write like that, but I just felt that as a cake business owner, this is not for me. But that is a lie. It is for you. Okay, if you want to build your business, please be on LinkedIn, and then have a profile that people can easily read through, see what you've done, your achievements and everything. Put them out there and display them. Okay, so if you're not on LinkedIn, you want to consider using LinkedIn in 2023. Now the fifth is InShot. I use InShot a lot. I use InShot to edit my videos. I use InShot to edit my Instagram videos, my YouTube videos, the videos I put out on Twitter. Basically for editing, that is what I use. I used to use CapCut before now as well. InShot and CapCut, I was combining both of them, but it's just too much work. And I know that from experience, CapCut makes your video size larger. So I just settled for InShot because it's friendlier, it's easy to use. My videos are not as large when I store them as compared to using CapCut. And CapCut is like a little more advanced. It's more advanced than InShot. It's not as if I cannot learn it or I don't know how to use it. I know how to use CapCut, but I prefer using InShot for now. So majorly I use InShot for that, and also for creating my thumbnails for my YouTube videos. I use InShot. I also use it for what do I use it for? I think just to create content, basically. So for content creation, I use InShot for editing, putting my videos together. And I have a video on how to use InShot. I think I've created one. Yes, I'm sure I've created one. So I'm going to link it up just in case you've not seen it. Just watch through these videos. You're going to see me linking my videos, the things that I've, the videos that I've made to share on how I use these apps. I'm just going to be linking them so that you can easily watch these videos later and learn, because believe me, you need this information and you need this knowledge come 2023 in your business. So please check out the videos. And if you've enjoyed this video thus far, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the like button for me, and also don't forget to drop me a kind comment right away. Let me know if you're getting value from this, and also share with those in your caking communities as we go right to the next app. Now the next app is Lightroom. I use Lightroom for editing my pictures. So nowadays I'm doing better with my photography, so I don't over edit, but I use it to enhance like the contrast, like the sharpness of my images, the photos, like the the depth, the textures, and other things. I use a Lightroom. Okay, so that's what I use currently. Before now, I was using the next app I'll mention, which is Snapseed. Okay, so the next app is Snapseed. So I use Snapseed for editing as well. I'm cropping my pictures. That was my major picture or image editing app before, but I've moved to Lightroom. So I use Adobe Lightroom for editing my pictures, and I also use Snapseed, but not as much as I use Lightroom. But I still have it in my phone because I use it. I still use it. So for editing my pictures, I use a Lightroom, and I also use Snapseed. And I have a tutorial I've made on how you can edit your pictures using Snapseed. If you're yet to see that video, I'm going to link it up for you as well, so that you can watch that video and be educated and be enlightened. Okay, so please, these are the apps that I use for editing: Lightroom and Snapseed. The 8th is Photogrid. So I use Photogrid for watermarking. Yes, if I want to watermark my images, I use Photogrid. So what I do is just basically to upload my pictures on there, and I have a place where you have the option sticker. There's an option sticker where you can add the pictures or the logos. If you have a business logo, you can add your logo there as a sticker, and then also use it to put your logo on there, so that your logo is there in your picture, just so that it's traceable and people know that this is your property, this is your intellectual property, this thing belongs to you. So I use Photogrid. At some point I was using this other app that I cannot remember the name, but I just decided to settle for one. So there are other editing apps, but these ones I'm sharing, they are the ones that I use for my cake business, and that have been really, really helpful in just helping me maintain my business brand, and then grow my business, build my business, maintain a professional front and all that. So I use Photogrid. I don't think I have a tutorial yet of Photogrid. No, I don't. If you would like to see how to add your logos using Photogrid, please let me know in the comments and I would show you. Now, if you don't have logo, please don't feel left out. You can also add your business name using the text option, which is what I was doing back in the day. So I used to use, I would insert a picture of the text when I used to use text, the text option to write my name on Photogrid. So if you'd like to see a tutorial on how to use Photogrid to insert your logos, please let me know and I would help you out with that. There's also something I would like to attach to that video on how to remove the background from your logos, just in case you have your background in like JPEG format and you want to have it in a PNG format, which is just a transparent background. You having your logo without a background, please let me know and I would do my best to share this video. I hope that I have the time, but please, if you'd be interested in knowing how to use Photogrid, let me know. If you're interested in using if you're interested in knowing how to use Photogrid, please let me know as we move on to the next app. So the 9th is Notes. Okay, I use my Notes app. It's either you're getting it down or you're getting it from your phone, the inbuilt Notes app that comes with your phone, or you're downloading OneNote or any other Notes app from the Play Store or from your Apple Store. Okay, so you can just download and use this for writing your notes. What do I use my notes app for? I use it to write my thoughts. I use it to write my content. I use it to store hashtags. Back then, I used it to store my hashtags. When I do my research, I store my hashtags there. My text, my captions on Instagram, I write it there as well. So sometimes I don't just write on the spot, although I'm spontaneous and I just write my captions on the spot when I upload my pictures. But sometimes I have my inspiration before time and I just use it to write. My tweets, I write it there. I use it for my book, for storing things basically. But if you're using any of these things, please ensure that you're having a backup of whatever you're having in your notes so that you don't lose out if your phone crashes or anything happens. I'm saying this to myself as well. I am supposed to be having a backup, so you can use this. There are so many apps you can use, but I'm just sharing the ones that I use that are very, very important for me right now as a cake business owner, and that would help you build your cake business as well. I have saved the best for the last, and that's what I'm going to be sharing right now. So the app that I'm going to be sharing now is Bookkeeping. I don't know if you've heard of that app before. Bookkeeping. Okay, so I use it for my invoices. Basically, it's an invoicing app. I have not really explored the features that it has, but I know that right now, if I want to send an invoice to a client, I use Bookkeeping. I've been using it for a while now, so I fill in the slots. I've filled everything. So there's a default place for you to put your logo. You can put in your address. You can change the currency from naira to dollar to pounds. You can write the discount if you give discounts, if you're billing, the shipping fees, the description of the cake you're making. Everything is right there on there. So please, at this point, I forgot to do this in the beginning. This is not a sponsored ad, not sponsored by any of these apps that I've mentioned. I'm just sharing my personal opinion and views on the apps that I use. So I use Bookkeeping for invoicing. So when I do this, I send to my clients and I can see when they've opened it, when they viewed the invoice. Okay, so that's how I use Bookkeeping. You can send it via WhatsApp, you can send it via Instagram DM, you can also send it via email. Okay, so whichever is fine for you. You have these options. When you filled everything out, make sure you read and reread again just to be sure that you have everything correctly spelled out before you send to your clients. You can also have your bank details there, your payment details there, so that they can easily make payments for your cakes. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you got value, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. If you have questions, you can drop them in the comments as well. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Compliments of the season once again, and until I see you in my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.